I'm Cristy Pemberton. My major is graphic design.
My name is Marrah Strickland. I am a freshman here, and my major I'm going into is 2D animation.
My name is Sam Welks. Online I go by Cherrybow. I'm a film and TV major. I minor in sound design here at SCAD, and I am the SCAD gaming CoD manager and player. So I've been like gaming all my life, I would say. Competitively, I think definitely got its big spark and its big ignition in 2020, peak of COVID. You know, it was a time where it was like, you know, I really wanted to just feel like a part of something. And with my former background in competitive swimming, with being an athlete, I was very much like, oh, I want to be on a team sport, and swimming wasn't so much of that. So I was like, what can I do as a team sport? But also I'm locked in my room and I can't go anywhere. So like I figured, oh, I can play video games, make friends, find a great community, and you know, eventually compete and do all these crazy fun things.
I started playing back in 2019 with my dad and my brother. And then it wasn't until probably a couple of months ago that Sam sent out a message in Discord. Was like, hey, anyone like interested in playing Call of Duty? And I was like, sure, why not? And then from there on, it's kind of just led into the more competitive side of it.
One day I got DM'd by Sam, the person who started it all, and she DM'd me saying, hey, I saw that you're in the CoD Discord group, and I was wondering if you wanted to start a CoD team with us, because she wanted to start one. And I was like, okay.
Being that I managed the team, I actually created it, and I originally had petitioned to our head of esports here, Ross. I was like the only one who felt like I was playing CoD at an art school, which is very unusual. And it was very hard to pull players, but you know, Ross was like, hey, if you can get more interest, you know, we'll see what we can do. And I was working very hard throughout the whole entire school year. And up until early this year, you know, we finally pulled enough players, we formed up a team, and Ross and Nick basically gave us the green light, and here we are.
The biggest influence in my life is my mom, because of how hard she works every day, how much she cares for me, since I am her only child. But she cares about me very much. She cares about what I'm passionate about. She cares about what I do. She's a very hardworking woman, and I want to be a lot like her.
Probably have to be my mom. She's always been the one that's like, do what you like, and supported me in whatever decision I want to make, especially as far as where I wanted to go to school.
My top two most inspirational women in my life. I mean, I will say right off the bat, like my mom. I mean, she's very supportive of not just my whole like esport endeavor and you know, making friends and finding this whole community within gaming, but also just for like supporting me in my transition of being transgender. It means a lot to be here and to do what I do and to stand for what I stand for. But especially I would say, like, I definitely really think that Manon Rhéaume, who was the first woman in the NHL, and Hilary Knight, who's an Olympic gold medalist in hockey, like they've knocked down so many barriers in women's hockey and the sport as a whole. And it just kind of, to me, it relates not only with also my passion of hockey, but with esports as well. With just breaking down barriers as being a Black trans woman, competing amongst other guys, other women. It's tough, but it's fun.
If you're passionate and you're wanting to play that game, just play it. Don't worry about what other people say or talk about of like, oh, women don't play this game because it's meant for men. Just do it play it because you want to have fun. Play it because you're passionate that you want to play this game or continue like being in that gaming community. Don't let people say otherwise.
I would say just go for it. As much as there is that negativity against women in esports, definitely like just do it if you enjoy it.
For College CoD and esports in general, just like, you don't need to pressure yourself into competing. I feel like a lot of women are afraid to compete, especially with CoD being such the game it is, as we know. It's not the most friendly, but I will say, you know, it's not the only option that you have. There's options for being a content creator. There's options for being a streamer, a caster. There's many opportunities, and it's not just limited to being a player. If you want to be a player, by all means, I absolutely would love to see more of you out there. But ultimately, I mean, there's just so many avenues you can take. It's really up to you. I would say just go out and do it.